Such a great figure that nobody would stand in his way. And when he used to be in battle, there used to be 4 or 5 people around him trying to pin him down, and they were not able to do so. So he says to him, Umar ibn Khattab says to Khabbab, that come and guide me and show me where Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam is at, so I may embrace an Islam through his hands. Khabbab, he knew that the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam, as we mentioned earlier, they were gathered at a Safa, at a house at a Safa, along with his companions, radiyallahu ta'ala anhum arda. So they both leave, and don't forget, Umar ibn Khattab still has his sword in his hand. He puts it away, and he's now heading to this house on the hills of As-Safa, and looking and going to meet the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They knocked on the door, and when they heard his voice, they thought, that's it, trouble. Trouble has come. Let's just not open the door. And one of the companions, he peeped out and looking through the door, oh, it's Umar. When he saw him, and he saw him with the sword. So imagine, your worst enemies come to your door with a sword, you know there is trouble. Yeah, you know there is trouble. So this companion, he goes and he says to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it is Umar, and he is holding a sword. So this companion, while he was relating this, he was in a state of panic and fear. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, yes, it may be. Hamza now replies. He said, Hamza said, let him in. Let him in. At this time, Hamza, as we spoke about a few weeks ago, Hamza had accepted Islam. He says, let him in. If his intention is good, then we welcome him. And this was the tradition of the Arabs, that irrespective of the differences, of the fights that they will have, if someone came to your house, and it still exists in some cultures, the ikram al-Muslim, we are losing that. You are losing the ikram. People travel, will come to Manchester, Ireland, London, India, Pakistan, it doesn't matter, it's normal now. Because we are living in such a global village. Traveling is a norm now. There's nothing new, nothing special about traveling. You could be here in the morning, you could be in Germany in the afternoon, you could be in India in the evening. That's how short time has become, how short the distance has become. So ikram was from the Arabs, and they excelled in this. Even now, subhanAllah, they have a certain degree of ikram. You see it in them. So he says, Hamza says to him, if his intention is good, fine. If his intention is evil, then Hamza said, we will kill him with his own sword. So one or two options.